obviously, that was that's what it's supposed to look like. I was just proud of our kids. We were a little banged up even coming into the game. We had some guys that didn't play, but our kids came out and played with some energy. It's just the way you want to bounce back from a week ago. We still got a ways to go in a lot of different phases, and we're going to get better. And the preseason's over, and we get to go into ACC play, and I think they're excited about that. New Hampshire's a good football team. I was scared of that quarterback coming in. You almost feel bad it went down like that. Sean McDonald's a great guy, but we got to do what we got to do. My man over there, Captain, good to see you over there. I see you. Appreciate you helping us get that victory. We didn't get your trick play in though, but we'll get it in. I'll open it up for questions there.
You mentioned going into ACC play. Now, where do you feel your team is through 4 games?
We're 3-1, it's where we are. I think our offense is playing at a high level. I think we're throwing the ball well. I think we ran a little bit better. It's good to see Rodney and Izzy get going. We know Vince has got some things, and it was, you can see Rodney just needs to get in a groove. And again, that was, with our second offensive line, he was out there getting some yards. So we'll just, we'll evaluate it. We'll go back. We'll make corrections and try to be even better next week.
What's to be gained and or proven by a game like today?
Nothing gained, nothing lost. That's what you expect to do, and that's the most impressive thing. I think it's hard to score 77 on air, our guys went out and executed, and but we got to be consistent. It's got to be that week. It's got to be that way every Saturday. You can't dip down and go a different way. So we got to learn from our past mistakes and continue to move forward. And there's nothing to gain. 24 hours, we put that one to bed and get ready for real football.
What can you say about Jordan's progress going into this game?
And whose progress? I'm sorry.
Jordan Addison's.
He's a football player. I mean, he's fast. He's explosive. You see the yak he's getting. People are at his ankles, and he's making plays. That's what you expect guys to make plays when they catch the ball, not catch it and fall down, which is what we did a year ago. So makes Kenny look better when those guys are making plays after the catch. And we're kind of shorthanded at receiver with Jared Wayne not being out there today, and I consider him a starter, but he'll be ready to go next week.
Getting back to the conference players, is this the perfect launching pad for you as a coach heading into the season?
It is, one way or another, it's a launching pad. Regardless, what we did today does not matter. It does not matter. We're going to play Georgia Tech down in Atlanta again for the 3rd year in a row, and we got to be ready to go.
You mentioned Wayne will play. What about Servassier? Will he play next week?
Yeah.
Same with Owen.
I don't know. I think so. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe not so much today, but just the 4 games overall. Is this exactly what you expected out of Kenny, or even more so?
That's what you expected. I mean, he's really calm in the pocket, and he didn't take many hits, which we're blessed to make sure our O-line's protecting him well, and he's getting rid of the ball. He's staying in the pocket. He's composed, and it's what you expect out of Kenny. It's going to get a little harder next week.
Had you discussed Hammond in the spring? His ability to move the pile, is that something that you saw in high school? Is that one of the things that got you excited about him?
Yeah, I mean, he's strong. He's physical. Gets north and south, and he just wiggles through. I mean, he's just going to continue to get better, I think.
Do you feel Kenny is just better now this season, pushing the ball downfield and more confident in that regard and leading his receivers the right way? Yeah,
more confident. The receivers are catching the ball too. Really helps when they're catching it at a high rate. I mean, knock on some wood there. They're doing a good job catching the football. Again, I give credit to Coach Whipp and Coach Marion of just the things he does, the drills that he does to make sure that they're making those contested catches and then getting yards after the catch. So it takes 11. It's not Kenny all by himself, but he's got an offensive line to protect him, to give him the time to make those throws, and he's got guys making catches.
You talked about the running game and needing to break some plays open. Did you feel like some of the runs that you guys had were what you guys have been looking for?
Yeah, we didn't get them early, but we just kind of wore on them, and they were kind of loading the box and bringing safety blitzes and whatever else, and we hit them with the pass, and then we came back and hit them with an uppercut with some runs, and kind of what it went down. We'll look at the tape and see.
They had the one big run, but other than that, not much offensively for them. What did you like about the defense today?
They were consistent. We gave up that one play, an outside zone. It stretched. I can't wait to watch the tape, but a little bit of motion. Didn't like that one at all, and that was the only bad play really for the day. and so they played well. And I'm telling you what, I was scared of that quarterback. I told him afterwards. I mean, you scared me on tape. You guys are going to have a great year in your conference, and just bounce back, and they'll be angry next week. And that's a good football team. That quarterback was scary. If you watch enough tape, he's kind of, he had me worried.
Did Sauls pass up Scarton during the week, or did you just want to try something different?
During the week it looked like he did, and so we just said we're going to go. Really, we were going to kick Sam with the field goals and give Ben a chance just to kick the extra points because he was hitting those well, and that didn't work out. So back to the drawing board. I don't know. It's not good.
We're not seeing out of Gavin Bartholomew now 4 weeks into his college career.
This guy's going to be a force in the conference. He's tough. He's physical. He gets the axe as well. I mean, he's a good football player, which we've said since the spring, and he continues to get better every week.
Was there a conversation at halftime with Kenny, like, are we going to send you out there for the second half, and what went into that decision?
Yeah, well, me and Whip talked about it. Coming down the tunnels, there's a log jam in the tunnel happening. I just said, hey, he's coming out in the first series. We're going to start the second half just like we started the first half. We're going to start fast on both sides of the ball. So the message was to the team at halftime, hey, the ones are going out first series. Let's continue to do what we did, come out in the first series and go, and then we just pulled them after that.
When you guys defer, was that just a normal game plan thing, or was that like a message like, hey, defense, you guys got to step it up this week and we're putting you out there first?
It's a normal game. I haven't lost faith in our defense, and it's kind of what we do. We're going to defer and play defense first, and try to win the field position war. And again, we start off with I think 2 sacks and a safety, and then our kids just started to feed off each other and again had emotion today, and you can't play this game without emotion.